up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Big Cool Entertainment, and I am back with another video. In tonight's video, I will be doing my review on Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 premiere, Episode 1 titled Monster. Tonight's episode was very good in my opinion. It started off fast with Chris, Travis, Madison on the beach, I think along with Alicia, battling some zombies who were attacking them. They were coming from a burning building. California had basically been set on fire, trying to fight these zombies. So it seen some close calls early on in the first 5 minutes of the episode. I thought for one moment that it would be over for Travis, shockingly, because this is no storyline from a comic book. So whatever happens is basically just going to be from the writers, deciding anything. So we don't really have any knowledge of what could happen. Although, if you pay attention to the show, you can put two and two together to see potential deaths coming. But Travis was attacked from behind by a couple of walkers, but his wife Madison, being badass that she is, she hits him, knocking zombies out left and right with a big old rock, and pretty much kind of establishing herself as somebody not to be messed with. She doesn't hesitate to kill, as you seen back in season 1 when she killed the principal who was attacking, I forgot the student's name. She didn't hesitate to kill him. She definitely has that killer instinct in her. So does Travis. Travis tries to get Chris to leave his dead mom's side. Season 1, episode 6, the finale. Travis had to kill Liza, his ex-wife, because she was bitten by a walker. He didn't want to. He tried to convince her that, the medicine that they have would work and she would be all right. But her being a nurse and dealing with, patients coming in that has fevers or just has been affected with it, she knows what's likely the outcome, and she didn't want to stick around to come back as a zombified person. So he did put her down. Nick it seems to has developed a relationship with Strand, who is still a mystery, but you kind of can see his tendencies and what type of character he may well become later on in the show as it progresses. But Nick tells Strand everybody is loaded up, or everything is loaded up, and he says, "Well, go back because we having problems." He's looking through his binoculars. He sees that the zombies are kind of attacking Nick's family. So Nick gets on a boat, rides off to shore to come to the aid of his family. They hop on, in the water. They hop on into the boat. Nick is helping Travis and Madison, and Alicia and Chris, and they ride off. They get back on Strand's boat, which is the Abigail. Very nice boat. Very, well done, put together. He loves the boat. And as they're riding back, it jumps to a scene now, daylight. As they're riding to whatever destination they will be going to, they're just looking back. And you know how if you didn't moved as a child, you're leaving your city to go to the suburbs or another place, and you just kind of sad and reflective, and that's what it seemed to be. Each character, as the shot from the camera, went to each character, they're seen reflective and kind of just sad about leaving somewhere they're grown up at. They made families and businesses and whatnot, and they're definitely in for a big shock, because although they know that they're zombies, they don't know how bad it's gonna be and how bad it can be and will get for them. You have the group also riding by another group that's stranded in the middle of the ocean, who are waving their hands for help. But Strand, he runs a tight ship, and he's not having that. Madison tried to get him to stop, and he just not having it. He told her, and it was a funny quote. What he said? He said, "I feel my mercy quota for now." So basically, he's not into helping anybody else, at least right now. And he said if he stops the boat, it'll be to drop people off, not pick them up. So he let it be known now that this is my boat. Rule number 1, this is my boat. Rule number 2, this is my boat. Rule number 3, this is my goddamn boat. So he let it be known to anybody. Stop asking for help about picking up others, because it's not going to happen. He doesn't know their intentions. He doesn't know how the disease is spread. All he knows is, I got y'all here. Y'all are good. And he's going to, try to protect them, so to speak. by any means, but we don't know his true intentions yet. We really don't know. But Madison is just really trying to, convince him, and it doesn't work. Her and Travis gets into a little brief argument over it because Travis is kind of drawing similarities to Rick. He was in season 1 trying to help as many people as he can. Now he's not sure. He's not, really willing to take any chances, a la Rick in some of the seasons past of The Walking Dead. And he definitely has similarities of that. He's a strong character who he just wants to protect his family. You have Alicia, Nick's sister, Madison's daughter, Travis's stepdaughter, and Chris's stepsister on the radio talking to some guy who she came across. Later, we found out that his name is Jack, and he's definitely going to be an interesting character whenever we get a chance to meet him. But they're exchanging, just asking questions, each other questions. She's giving answers, he's giving answers. And she says that they are able to help. They will be able to help him because he said that his sister-in-law and his stepbrother boat were sinking, and she went to ask Strand, and that's when Strand told everybody the top 3 rules about it's his boat, it's his boat, it's his boat. And she went back having to tell the bad news to who we now found out was Jack. She said, Jack, it's too dangerous. We won't be able to help you guys. And he kind of a little disappointed, maybe angry. He said, it's okay. I'll see you soon. And the handlers of the Fear the Walking Dead Twitter account tweeted out who was Jack. And that is something we all want to know. Because it seems like he may be in cahoots with Strand. I don't know for sure, but Strand is a mystery character still. Or he may be in cahoots with somebody else who spotted them and already know the skilo on where and what Strand and the group have going on. You have another scene where Travis has everybody around, excluding Strand. He's giving a speech on his now deceased ex-wife whose body they brought along the ship. She's wrapped up in a sheet, and he's basically, Travis is saying that she was tough, stubborn, and she really didn't take any nonsense from him. And that the best thing they did together was make their son Chris. And Chris was there. He walks up. He's angry. He's sad. And he does something that's out of character. At least it seems to be out of character. You think he's going to walk up, maybe give her a kiss or something. He throws the cover over her head and just dumps her body into the ocean and walks off. Travis tries to go confront him and console him by forcibly hugging him, but to no avail. Chris lunges with a punch, busts his father's lip. Travis leaves the room. Madison is there, said it didn't go well. He said no. She tries to talk to Chris and trying to, sympathize with him, telling him how she hit her dad for the first time when she was 13. And he really wasn't really trying to hear all that. He's the death is fresh to him, and the fact that his father killed his mother, it's kind of hard to get over. Because they divorced, and his mother took pretty much full custody, and was always with Chris, and his dad, although he loves him and tried to be the best he could, it just simply wasn't there. So that bond isn't going to be as it would be if you was in a 2-parent household. So definitely the death of his mom touches close to his heart. What else happened? Let's see. Oh yeah, Chris, while the rest of the gang is around the table eating dinner, having a kumbaya moment, because this is how it's gonna be now. If you're familiar with The Walking Dead, you know that's how it is. You meet people, you're gonna grow relationships. They're gonna now become your family. You still may have some family members left over from the beginning of the apocalypse, but most likely a lot of your family is dead. So you're gonna build friendships, relationships, enemies, and whatnot. And the group now it seemed to be trying to form some type of camaraderie, get to know each other a little more. They've been through a lot already in the first season, and now they know that they got to stick together to overcome the zombies and the evil people that I'm sure that they will encounter this season. Chris isn't, like I said, he's still mourning the death of his mom. He jumps off into the water. Nick, Travis, and Madison hear it. Nick is the first one to Chris's rescue. Although he wasn't in no dire situation, he could swim. Nick, without hesitations, dove right in, and started swimming after Chris. He asked him, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And Chris kind of just, like it wasn't a big deal. He said, "I'm just taking a swim," and Nick said, "Okay." Nick starts to swim deeper in the water. He's just swimming, and at first he started to swim back up, and he sees somebody, which I thought it was, thought it was Chris, but it wasn't Chris. It was a blonde-haired older gentleman who was clearly a walker when you got close to him. Nick got him out the way, or whatever happened, and he swam off somewhere else. He ended up in under a boat that it was riddled with bullet holes. It was turned upside down. You could tell somebody was in there. Some caught his eye at the yacht, so obviously whatever it was he was looking at was very intriguing to him. He goes to pull it, and as he pulls it out, somebody, I think it was a female zombie, attacks him and tries to bite him, tries to kill him, and he fends her off and swims back up to the surface. After Travis had already jumped in the water to try to get him, because they didn't know, they thought he might have died, drowned, or anything. But he swims back to the surface. Travis Travis meets him, pulls him onto the ship, onto the boat. They drive back to Strand's ship. Strand tells Madison that somebody's tracking him. He runs down to tell her, and that they got to go right now. And she asks him how fast they're going. He said 25 miles per hour, I'm assuming. I'm just throwing it in there. He did say the number 25. And she asks him, how fast do you think we can go? And he says about 20. So they get on there. He as he's going back up, he said something to Alicia. He said, I don't know if maybe those are the people that did that to that boat. I'm guessing he's talking about who she was talking to on the phone, which is Jack on the radio, because Jack did say he would see her soon. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But tonight's episode was good. If I had to give it a rating on a 1 to 10 scale, I'll give it an 8.5. It was definitely something intriguing. I definitely think it's going to be a terrific season this year. And I will give you my predictions video maybe tonight, most likely tomorrow. But like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me, did you enjoy this episode? If you did, what did you enjoy about it? And tell me, what do you think is going to happen next week on episode number 2? Until next time, I'm out. Peace.